Well, for parents, it is the unimaginable. You never really think it's going to happen to your child, but a few weeks ago, a car of students crashed in Cockeysville, hitting a tree on Poplar Hill Road. Tragically, 18-year-old Ryan Duvall and 16-year-old Andrew Sober both died. 16-year-old Liam O'Donoghue and Orion Kicklighter of Calvert Hall luckily survived. Now, Liam, a young teen with a big smile, a two-sport athlete, and a huge Ravens fan, lost his arm and now has metal rods in his thighs, but is being hailed a hero for giving these young men a fighting chance. And tonight, we sit down with the O'Donoghue family who relives this ordeal, talks about the outpouring of support they received, and how people can help at a time they need it most. Take us through where both of you are that night when you get the call.
I was looking at the phone again, and I was like, oh, they're on the way home, because I saw his phone start moving. And so I said, oh, he's home. And then Ryan's mother called me, Michelle, and she said, hey, have you heard from them? Have you? And I said, no, but it looks like they're on their way back here because I can see the signal moving. And she's like, well, that doesn't make sense because his signal's still showing there. She said, well, hold on a second. And then she came back on the phone. She goes, Fonny, there's been a bad accident on Poplar Hill and Merriman's Hill Road. And I zoomed in on his location. I realized that his phone, I'm getting goosebumps again. Yeah. His phone was at the firehouse. And I screamed at Donald.
You're living every parent's worst nightmare. Like I think I scared the firefighters, to be honest, because I kind of just burst in the door and was like, where's my kid, where's my kid, where's my kid? And they're like, there's been a horrible accident.
I can't even imagine driving from here downtown.
I don't know how he did it.
So I'm literally just
on 83.
One, praying to God and just begging, let my child live. But also, like every 2 seconds, stay between the white lines, stay between the white lines.
They said, here's the situation, we have Liam here. And then during that call is when they shared that he had lost his arm. And we were like, but is he alive? And they're like, yes, we're performing life-saving things. And we finally had the chance to see him after we saw him. And his face, like he was fine, like he didn't have any marks, no bruises, like anything except, I mean, his whole arm was gone, you know? So it was that and the broken legs.
In Liam's words, they're driving home. Mm-hmm. What happens?
So they took the path of Poplar Road, and they're coming down the road, and the rest of it is still kind of being figured out. Liam, I think, lost consciousness for a little bit in the car post-accident and impact, and then he woke up, and he started feeling around in the car, knowing that they were injured and that they were badly hurt. He found a phone and he dialed 911.
I think for people that don't know that area, they might not understand or grasp why that is such a big deal.
That is a remote area. It could have been an hour before some other car came to help them. Like, I firmly believe he gave them a fighting chance, and Liam and Orion are here because of that phone call. One of the things that broke my heart is he asked me and Fania, he was like, did I do enough? And you're like, kid, you did more than anyone could dream of doing, you know.
He did everything that we would hope he would to save his own life and try and save his friends.
The boys were so close. Yes. The parents are so close. Mm-hmm. Obviously, you're so lucky to still have Liam here. Is there a sense of guilt that other parents don't get to see their children again?
I was watching Liam sleep in the hospital room the other night, and I was just watching his chest go up and down, and I was just sitting there just like, I'm so grateful. Like I have so much gratitude that he's there, and it is combined with such this feeling of guilt.
To keep Ryan and Andrew in our hearts and talk about them and honor who they were as people, that keeps you alive.
You just never think that that's gonna be the last time you see your child walking out the door, and it's heartbreaking that it was for Andrew and Ryan's families.
A family cannot prepare for the emotional or physical toll of this, but also the financial toll.
All the things that have to happen at home for him to come home safely. We have to adapt the house, we have to put in ramps, we're going to have to build structures, bring in a hospital bed.
We want our son to have the best possible life that he can have, and I believe he will have that.
Yeah.
But it's going to be different now. It's overwhelming to try and digest all of this and understand it and know the best path forward. So we're constantly asking for help and for guidance, and anyone that can offer any type of assistance.
Somebody commented on the one video that we had up, all of Baltimore is really behind this kid.
Yeah.
And that brought a tear to my eye.
Oh, man.
All of Baltimore
it just gave me goosebumps.
No, it's just
is really behind him.
To have those people from the pool and the schools and the folks at Carver Hall, everyone, this outpouring of generosity, it makes you feel so loved and cared for.
Yeah, everyone here at the Ravens is thinking about you, your family, and your friends.
To have the star power of the Ravens reaching out to your son, keeping all of these boys in their mind.
It was the first time since the accident really that he teared up, just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. But I think it was also, it gave the emotional release. It felt like that Lamar video kind of opened a gateway for him to feel those emotions. And so he cried.
We're all guilty of it as parents. A baby won't sleep through the night. We get frustrated. A teenager talks back to us. We get frustrated. We say, oh, parenting is so hard. And parenting is hard.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you look at that through a different lens now.
You want to talk about getting perspective. We have all the perspective in the world after this, and it's like, be kind to each other. Hug your kids, kiss your kids, tell them you love them. We all feel we have all the time in the world. Life is short and precious, and like lean into the goodness that's in people.
I can't say it any better than Donald there. The crash remains under investigation still. As of tonight, both Liam and Orion remain in the hospital dealing with their injuries. Now, Liam has taken steps as he learns to walk again. Great news. We're also told Baltimore County potentially giving him a hero award for his courageous efforts. So many of you have been reaching out asking, how can we help? What can we do? Well, the online fundraisers that have raised tens of thousands of dollars are where you can contribute as all of Baltimore continues to rally behind them. We'll be right back.